Hey there, fellow plant lovers, or should I say, plant survivors? Be honest, have you ever managed to accidentally turn a cute little plant into a crispy brown stick? Yeah, me too. But what if I told you there are outdoor plants out there that are so tough they practically refuse to die, no matter what you throw at them? Today, I'm revealing the top 10 outdoor plants that are nearly impossible to kill. We're talking about the superheroes of the plant world, survivors that'll turn your garden into a green paradise, even if you've got a black thumb. Some of these are so beautiful, you'll never believe how tough they really are. Curious to see which plants made the list? And, spoiler alert, there's more than just cacti in here. Trust me, you'll want to stick around till the end, because number 10 might just be the easiest garden glow-up you've ever seen. Ready to meet your new garden BFFs? Let's get started. 1. Snake plant, Sansevieria. If there's an award for the ultimate can't-kill-me plant, the snake plant would take home the gold every time. Seriously, this plant is basically the superhero of the gardening world. Its long, pointy leaves look super cool and modern. But what's even cooler is how little it demands from you. Forgot to water it for a week? 2 weeks? The snake plant is totally unbothered and just keeps growing, doing its thing. What makes it so tough? Well, snake plants naturally grow in harsh, dry environments, so they've learned to survive on very little water. They're happy in bright sunlight, but can also chill in low-light corners, making them perfect for just about any spot in your yard or even on your porch. They're also not fussy about soil. Just plant them and they'll adapt. Some people even say snake plants thrive on a little bit of neglect. And here's a bonus. The snake plant doesn't just survive, it helps you out too. This plant is a natural air purifier, meaning it actually cleans the air around you by filtering out toxins. So not only is it practically impossible to kill, but it also makes your space healthier. Pretty awesome for a plant that asks so little, right? 2. Cactus. When it comes to tough plants, the cactus is an absolute legend. These quirky little guys are built to survive the harshest conditions. Think blazing hot deserts and bone-dry soil. Cacti practically dare you to forget about them. Go ahead, leave them alone for weeks. They'll just keep on thriving, looking all cool and spiky while other plants are begging for water. What's their secret? It's all about those unique shapes and thick, fleshy stems. Cacti are designed to store water for long periods, so they don't mind if the rain skips a few weeks or even a few months. They love soaking up the sun, and honestly, they'd rather you underwater than overwater them. Just pop your cactus in a sunny spot, and you've already done most of the work. But cacti aren't just tough, they're also super stylish. With all sorts of funky shapes and sizes, from tiny round ones to tall, dramatic ones, they're like little pieces of living art for your garden. Plus, many cacti even bloom with the most unexpected and beautiful flowers. It's hard not to love a plant that's both impossible to kill and totally Instagram-worthy. 3. Fan palm. Let's talk about the fan palm, the plant that instantly gives your garden serious vacation vibes. Just picture it. Big, fan-shaped leaves swaying in the breeze, making you feel like you're chilling at a tropical resort, even if you're just in your backyard. These palms are natural scene stealers, adding a touch of drama and style wherever you plant them. But fan palms aren't just about good looks. They're surprisingly easygoing. These plants are famous for their ability to handle all sorts of weather. Hot sun? No problem. Occasional rain? Bring it on. Poor soil? They'll still manage to look fabulous. Once established, fan palms barely need any special care. Just water them every now and then, and they'll reward you with lush green leaves that keep your outdoor space looking fresh all year round. And here's the best part. Fan palms are tough, but they also play well with others. Whether you plant them solo as a statement piece or mix them with other greenery, they always look stunning. Plus, they're super forgiving for beginners. Even if you're not exactly a gardening pro, you'll still find it hard to mess things up with a fan palm in your garden. Low maintenance, high reward. What's not to love? Number 4. Agave. When it comes to plants with serious survivor energy, the agave is basically the desert's answer to a superhero. When it's bold, spiky leaves arranged in dramatic rosettes, agave looks like it means business. And it really does. These plants are built to handle the toughest conditions, thriving in dry, rocky soils and soaking up as much sun as they can get. If you forget to water it for weeks, don't stress. Agave's got your back. Agave's secret power lies in its ability to store water in its thick, fleshy leaves. It's like having a natural water bottle right inside the plant. That means during long dry spells, agave stays healthy and unfazed, while other plants might start to wilt and complain. Plus, they're super low maintenance. Plant them, give them a bit of space, and let them do their thing. No need to fuss over them or worry about pests. They're tough enough to handle pretty much anything. Besides being tough as nails, agaves are also seriously good-looking. They add instant texture and drama to your garden, and many varieties come in cool shades of green, blue, or even silvery gray. Some even flower with spectacular towering spikes once in their lifetime. With agave, you get a plant that's both eye-catching and almost impossible to kill, a true win-win for any gardener. 5. Croton. If you want a plant that brings a burst of color to your garden with basically zero drama, say hello to the croton. This plant is like nature's paint palette, with leaves splashed in bright reds, oranges, yellows, and greens. Every croton looks a little different. Some have spots, some have stripes, and all of them are guaranteed to turn heads. It's the kind of plant that can make any yard look instantly more vibrant and alive. But don't be fooled by its flashy style. Croton is tough as nails. It's totally cool with hot sun and doesn't mind if you sometimes forget to water it. As long as you give it a little bit of love and a sunny spot, it'll thrive without asking for much in return. Even if the weather gets a little wild or the soil isn't perfect, crotons just keep growing and showing off their amazing colors. And here's the cherry on top. Crotons are not only beautiful and resilient, but they also add a fun, tropical vibe to any outdoor space. You can plant them in pots, mix them with other shrubs, or use them as a natural border to make your garden pop. If you want a plant that's low maintenance but looks like you spent hours caring for it, Croton is definitely your new best friend. 6. Bougainvillea. If you love flowers that bring non-stop color and joy to your garden, Bougainvillea is your dream come true. With its bold, papery blooms in shades of pink, purple, orange, and white, Bougainvillea is basically the life of the party in plant form. It spills and climbs beautifully over fences, walls, or trellises, turning any boring corner into a full-on tropical paradise. Every time you step outside, it's like getting a little burst of summer, even in the middle of the year. But here's what makes Bougainvillea even cooler. It's almost impossible to kill. This plant loves the sun and actually prefers poor, dry soil over fancy, rich earth. Forget to water it? No problem. Give it too much heat? It will probably thank you with even more flowers. Bougainvillea thrives on tough love. The less you fuss over it, the more it shows off. In fact, sometimes the only way to stop it from blooming is to be too nice. What's even better? Bougainvillea grows fast and can cover large spaces in no time, making it perfect if you want instant garden drama. Plus, you don't need to worry about pests or diseases. It's hardy and handles most challenges like a champ. If you want a plant that puts on a dazzling show with almost zero effort, Bougainvillea is hands down one of the best picks you can make for your outdoor space. 7. Lantana. If your garden needs a splash of color and a touch of wild beauty, Lantana is ready to step up. This plant is basically a party for pollinators. Its clusters of small, vibrant flowers are magnets for butterflies and bees. Lantana comes in a whole rainbow of shades, sometimes even mixing multiple colors on the same flower cluster. It's the kind of plant that makes your outdoor space look lively, cheerful, and a little bit magical. But don't let those pretty flowers fool you. Lantana is one tough customer. It laughs in the face of hot sun, poor soil, and even periods of drought. If you're the type to forget to water sometimes, Lantana will forgive you without holding a grudge. Just plant it in a sunny spot, give it a little space to spread, and it'll quickly fill out your garden with tons of color. It's so easygoing that it sometimes grows wild in places, taking over with its vibrant blooms. Another awesome thing about Lantana, it's super versatile. Use it as a border plant, let it spill out of pots, or grow it as a small shrub. It'll look great anywhere. Plus, it blooms for ages, so you'll enjoy its cheerful flowers for months on end. For a plant that's nearly impossible to kill and delivers non-stop color, Lantana is definitely a must-have for every laid-back gardener. 8. Desert Rose, Adenium. If you want a plant that's as tough as it is gorgeous, meet the desert rose, also known as adenium. This unique beauty brings a little slice of the desert right to your garden, with its thick, sculptural trunk and bright, show-stopping flowers. From hot pinks to deep reds and crisp whites, the desert rose looks almost too fancy to be so easygoing. But don't be fooled by its delicate appearance. This plant is a real survivor. What makes the desert rose so hard to kill? Its chunky stem works like a built-in water tank, storing moisture for those long, dry days when you forget to water again. It loves basking in sun and doesn't mind if the soil is sandy or even a bit rocky. In fact, the less pampering you give it, the better it seems to do. Just plant it, give it lots of light, and let it strut its stuff. No need for constant attention. On top of being nearly impossible to kill, the desert rose is also super rewarding. It blooms again and again, often surprising you with fresh bursts of color when you least expect it. Plus, its striking shape adds an instant wow factor to any outdoor space. So, if you want a plant that's low maintenance, endlessly interesting, and always up for a little sunshine, the desert rose is a must-have for your garden. 9. Zodia. If you're looking for a plant that does double duty, looks good, and keeps annoying bugs away, Zodia is your new best friend. Native to Southeast Asia, Zodia isn't just a pretty face with its slim, elegant leaves and fresh green color. It's famous for its natural mosquito-repelling powers, so you can enjoy your time outdoors without constantly swatting at pesky insects. Just brush your hand against the leaves, and you'll notice a citrusy scent that mosquitoes absolutely hate. But Zodia's superpower doesn't stop at being a natural bug shield. This plant is famously low maintenance and almost impossible to kill. Zodia thrives in tropical climates, but is surprisingly adaptable. It grows well in pots or straight in the ground, loves sunshine, and can handle a bit of shade too. Forget to water it now and then? Zodia won't hold it against you. It's the kind of plant that keeps on giving, even if you're not the most attentive gardener. Best of all, Zodia looks lovely wherever you put it. Line your walkway, brighten up your patio, or plant a row along your fence. Its lush leaves add a fresh, modern touch to any garden. So if you want a plant that's both hardworking and easygoing, Zodia is definitely worth adding to your outdoor space. Plus, your summer barbecues just got a whole lot more comfortable. 10. Vinca or periwinkle. Let's wrap up our list with the ultimate garden survivor, Vinca, also known as periwinkle. If you want a plant that just keeps on blooming no matter what, this little superstar is it. Vinca is famous for its glossy green leaves and bright, cheerful flowers that come in shades of pink, white, purple, and red. Even when the weather gets hot and dry, or when you accidentally forget to water for a few days, Vinca stays unfazed and keeps showing off its color. What's the secret behind Vinca's toughness? This plant actually loves being left alone. It doesn't need rich soil or constant attention, and it's super drought tolerant once established. Whether you grow it in the ground as a ground cover, let it spill beautifully out of pots, or tuck it into hanging baskets, Vinca is always ready to fill your garden with flowers. It even shrugs off pests and diseases that trouble other, fussier plants. Best of all, Vinca blooms for months, sometimes from spring all the way to the first frost. You'll get nonstop color and beauty with almost zero effort. If you're looking for a set-it-and-forget-it plant that rewards you with endless blossoms and never gives up, Vinca is definitely your go-to choice for an easy, gorgeous garden. And there you have it, my top 10 impossible-to-kill outdoor plants. Seriously, even if you forget to water, go on vacation, or just don't have much of a green thumb, these plants have totally got your back. Which one was your favorite? Or do you have your own indestructible plant that survived all kinds of chaos in your garden? Drop your stories and tips down in the comments. I'd love to hear them. If you found this video helpful, or if it just made you feel a little better about your past plant disasters, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss out on more easy gardening tips and fun plant ideas. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Happy gardening, good luck keeping those plants alive, and I'll see you in the next video.